Have you read the first issue to Superwoman #1 from DC Comics? This was done by the badass writer slash artist Phil Jimenez. A proper ongoing Superwoman comic book is something I've been looking forward to for months, ever since they announced the Rebirth titles in the DC universe. And after reading this, I was totally floored. I was not expecting this surprise ending. Caution, I will have to give spoilers. I have no other way of talking about this other than talking about what happens. First, let me go into a little bit of a backstory in case anyone out there is unaware about what's happening in the current DC universe. The New 52 version of Superman recently died. When he died, Lois Lane of the New 52 universe and Lana Lang were both present. They were also hit by rays of energy, lightning, something that was coming from Superman's body. It had already been widely speculated online that both of these characters were going to become Superwoman, and they were imbued with his powers, which is exactly what happened. Lois inherited his more traditional powers like super strength and vulnerability and flight, while Lana, on the other hand, got electrical powers, which isn't really known for Superman. However, he did have electrical powers a while back in the 90s when he had the whole blue-red Superman thing going on, which we won't talk about that. I wasn't a huge fan of that storyline, but some people out there really do like it. And in very Superman tradition, a huge catastrophe opens up where both of these characters have to come out and try to save the day. The whole issue is working up into a backstory about how Lana and Lois, who aren't really friends, but they do have to come together and work together in order to understand their powers. They make sure to pay homage to the New 52 Superman and his death and what Lois did to him by outing him as being Clark Kent. It's great to see that Lana is mentioning that Clark was her best friend and that she also helped train him in his abilities. Lingering in the background is an observer watching the events unfold. But the big shocker in this issue came at the very end, which was something I was not expecting. You ready for this? Lois Lane dies at the hands of a third Superwoman, or Bizarro Superwoman, whatever she's gonna be called. It looks like she dies the same way as the New 52 Superman died. And I'm not dumb. I know if something happens in one issue, in the next issue they can completely undo it. In fact, the cover of issue #2 shows Lois Lane on the cover. But who knows, that could be a complete misdirection. But this does look like an interesting way to get rid of this version of Lois Lane in order to bring the old Lois Lane from the old universe, who's been in hiding, to come out. I have absolutely no clue, but I am very excited about this. In fact, I can't wait to read issue #2. I think that's great advertising, making us all think that we're going to be going in one direction with one character, but it turns out to be a completely different character altogether. So total kudos on that. The artwork in this is great, but then again, I'm a huge fan of Phil's work. Everything he does, I think, he puts in so much thought and detail into it. These are my thoughts. This is a great book. I can't wait to continue on seeing how this is going to be played out. But what did you think? Did you like this issue? Leave comments down below and let me know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching me in this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys in another video very soon. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. I was honestly thinking that Lex was going to be behind this entire thing, although that would be very stereotypical and predictable. So Phil was probably trying to move away from that type of storyline since we've already seen it several times.